Support provided by the Chesapeake and Newport News with chef-centric farm-to-table dining. thechesapeake.org. Hi friends, Jay Sennett. Welcome to another edition of Cooking with Jay. Hope all of you are doing well. I have my door out to my deck and I can hear the birds, so I'm competing with the birds, but I love that sound. It's so peaceful, out in my backyard. But today I'm going to make a nice refreshing dish. I love fruit, right? If I have a weakness for any food groups, it's fruit. I love fruit, just about any kind of fruit. So today I'm going to make you a carb-less dish. And what I mean by that, no rice, no potatoes, no pasta. It's going to be chicken with cashew nuts, mango, and a curry yogurt sauce. So it's a seasoned chicken with mango, some salted cashew nuts, and this curry yogurt sauce. So first, let's get the chicken going over here. Go over to the stove and put this on the fire there. Now, I got some boneless chicken breast, right? And I diced it up in little pieces, like so, right? And I seasoned the chicken. You can season the chicken with salt and pepper, okay? But with me, the way my head works, no. I have to do something a little bit more spicy, or a little bit more interesting, right? So I get some of these spices from the Spice House, and one of them is called, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, by it's made by the great Japanese chef Marimoto. Epice. It's a combination of chilies, turmeric, coriander, salt, some garlic powder, a couple of other things in there, but it has a nice, mildly heated, smoky flavor that it puts on your chicken, on your protein. So that's what I'm seasoning this chicken with. Now, I have some olive oil in here. Get this off my hand. All right. Let's see. All right. Now, while this is cooking, we're going to go back over there and I'm going to show you. Actually, I can make it from right here. But I want to get this chicken cooking first, okay? All right. Now, let's move this over here. Now, in this bowl, it's kind of equal part. I'm not a big fan of yogurt personally, so I don't. So less I contains yogurt, the better for me. But anyway, but I use yogurt in some of my dishes, particularly in my sauces. I have equal part plain yogurt with some fat in it. I don't use fat-free yogurt, with mayo, some mayonnaise. Same thing. Got to have some fat in that mayo. Got to have some fat in this yogurt. So it's equal part, maybe a cup of each. And I start to make this. I combine the mayo and the yogurt, and I start with about a tablespoon of some good sweet yellow curry. All right. And I mix this around like so. And I can tell by the color I'm going to need some more of the curry powder in here. Curry powder, basically, very common in Indian cuisine. It's a combination of usually, let's see, turmeric, some use fenugreek, cinnamon, cardamom. Some Indian dishes have lemon peel in it. So I'm over a tablespoon now. I'm about a tablespoon and a half of curry in here with this yogurt, plain yogurt, and mayo. Taste it? Oh, that's perfect. Okay. I don't have to stick my finger back in there. Oh. All right. So the sauce is made, or the dressing, however you want to label that. And the chicken, because the pieces are so small, it should cook fairly quickly. over medium-high heat and olive oil again. And again, the seasoning, I'm using one of these seasonings from the Spice House made by Marimoto. I love his seasoning. He makes this, also this black garlic pepper that I just love. He's one of the greatest chefs in the world, though, but some of his spice creations are very, very interesting to me. But this is a dish, this is one of my go-to favorites when I want something very refreshing, fairly simple to make. It's not a lot of, doesn't take a lot of time to cook the dish, right? And you can eat it without, you know, any carbs. Yes, you have some mayo in there, you know, and it's not fat-free, remember that. And some yogurt, some plain yogurt, all right? And I use about a half a cup of each of the yogurt and the mayo. Then I use about a tablespoon and a half of the curry. Now I don't use spice curry, right, where it's really hot. I use more of a sweeter yellow curry. Okay? Because there's red curry, there's green curries, all kind of curries. But that's what I use in this dish. So this chicken is almost done. Just about another minute. And in this dish here, what we have here, I have some diced mango. And, oh man, that's perfect mango because mangoes are tricky, right? You have to feel them and really know how to get the right texture, because you can get some mangoes that are too soft, so they don't cut right, too mushy, but you don't want to get them where they're not right enough. So there's that interesting middle part there that you want with the mango. So when you take the skin off, you have some firmness, and you can dice up that mango into very little pieces, like what we have here, these very little pieces of this mango. Okay. And you want it a little bit tangy, not overripe, where it's really, really sweet. So that's the key there with the mango. All right, a few more seconds on this meat, and then let me get my bowl. Put that there. And talking about the spice, they look like that from the Spice House. I shouldn't be plugging things like that, but that's what I use. I use a lot of their spices from the Spice House. It's that red label, Marimoto. Okay, so this chicken is done. I'd like to get it somewhat charred, so I tend to just take it a little bit longer. Okay, that's good. That is good. Get my bowl, turn it off. So I just drop all of it into this bowl, right? Okay, come on back over here. And, all right, so we have the diced mango, and we have the cashews underneath it. See, there's all these salted cashews underneath it, about a half a cup of each, half a cup of the diced mango, half a cup of the cashew nuts. Now, let's get a spoon. And we'll get this dressing in here. Okay, that's what we do with this. So we have the chicken, the mango, and cashew nuts in here. You could, as an option too, put some dice up some red onions to put in here, but they will be raw, okay? Not cooked, but that's another flavor profile that you can add with this dish. Okay, So what I'm going to do, just off my fingers, with my trusty spoon, and slowly start mixing the sauce or the dressing in with the mango, chicken, and cashews. And it is a delicious, refreshing, oops, yeah, it's blending nicely now. And you can smell that curry with the seasoning on the chicken, that mango, the freshness of the mango. Yes, you can smell that yogurt, which tones it down just a little bit. Now, visually, you know, it's not the most beautiful dish that you look at. But I'll tell you what, here's what I'm going to do. Now remember, you have salt on the cashew nuts and salt on the chicken. Chicken, perfectly seasoned. I actually could have added just a touch bit more salt, but you'll get some of that from the cashews, okay? There's very little salt, if any, in the curry powder. None in the mayo, none in the yogurt, okay? Your salt is coming, but basically how you season your chicken, okay? So that's it. That's my dish for this edition of Cooking with Jay. Chicken with mango, cashews, and a curry yogurt sauce. Okay? That's how you would describe it. But you see how quickly I put that together? And it's not that complicated. But you can add more mayo if you like, less mayo, more yogurt, less yogurt, more curry powder if you like. It's very versatile in that way. And you can eat it just like this as an appetizer or as your main course. I've never eaten it with carbs. I've never had pasta, rice, or potatoes or anything like that. But if you do, definitely have it as a side. Okay, don't try to merge that stuff with this, like the pasta with it or rice or something. Okay, so that's this edition of Cooking with Jay. Seasoned chicken with mango, cashew, and a curry yogurt sauce. Wow. Cooking with Jay airs Sunday evenings starting at 6 p.m. on the WHO Public Media Facebook page. And as always, if you can't watch it at 6, if you watch it at 8 or 10, just scroll down the page and you can see it. And I want to thank the Chesapeake for their underwriting support, longtime supporters of the show. Thank you so much. I want to thank all of you for watching the show. And until the next edition, well, if you have any questions too or comments about the show, I'd always love to hear what you have to say. Send me an email to j.sennett, jae.sinnett @whrv.org. We'd always love to know what you think about the show. And don't forget Sennett in Session, my jazz show, and the RB Chronicles, both heard on WHRV-FM. Be safe, friends, until the next edition of Cooking with Jay. I'm going to go have some of these mangoes and cashews and chicken and some of this curry yogurt sauce for my dinner. Have a good, safe week. We'll see you soon. Take care.
Support provided by the Chesapeake in Newport News, catering to the palate of every single resident. More at thechesapeake.org.